Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up a 6-foot turtle tank. This is going to be, I'm going to copy, there's a guy on YouTube called Father Fish. I've been watching his videos and he does what's called dirted tanks. So I'm going to do 1 inch of dirt and then I'm going to cap it off with 3 inches of sand. 2 parts, I think it's quiet peat brick. So this thing here is 15 litres. I need 10 litres of it. So, alright, there's the 10 litres of this. Next part, garden soil. We need 5 litres of this. Five litres. Mix that in. Next part is 5 litres of the compost. Alright, so on Father Fish's channel on YouTube, he talks about his supplement that he has. This is what this is. I got it from a guy off of eBay. I think he partners up with this guy. So they recommend it's half a cup. We'll do 20 gallons. Mine's 80 gallons, so that's 4 cups. So that's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. And I'm just going to put a little bit extra in because it's 85 gallons. Half a cup, or it's just under half. There we go. Alright, so the sand that I'm putting in my tank is just this paver sand from Bunnings. I've been told it's suitable for what I'm doing with the aquarium. So I've got 3 of these bags set up in these buckets. I've already pre-washed them. Alright, because we're putting turtles in the tank eventually, it's the long neck turtles, I have to put some sort of mesh screen down because I don't want the turtles digging through the sand and getting to the dirt. That won't be good. I've got this stuff, they call it aqua mesh. Let's chuck this in. I've already cut this to the size of the tank. So that's already got 40 kilos of sand in there. We're going to chuck in another 20, and if I have to, I've got another 20 waiting to go in. So let's put this in. Alright, all up that took about 80 kilos of sand. It took 4 bags, but I don't think there was 20 kilos of sand in each bag. I reckon they're always just under because the sand's wet when they give it to you. So that's why I have to put the extra bag in. Alright guys, so here's some driftwood that I purchased. I've had it sitting in the tub now for about a week and a half. Every second day I'm releasing the water, adding new water in just so I can get rid of some of the tannins in the water. And that's it. I'm gonna put some of these pleco caves in there. They're from Easy Caves. So what they are is, they just come like this, and then if the plecos go inside and breed, you can take them out and pull that off, and you get the eggs out through there. So they're nice and handy. Chuck these in. Today I'm going to be unboxing this new Aquarium Aqueous 1250 Series 2 canister filter. I'm going to be putting this on my new turtle tank, so let's get it out. Normally when you get this stuff new, they come up set up wrong. So I'll show you the best way to set them up quick and easy. So that's the box empty. Here's all the attachments for the filter. Alright, so take this out. As you can see here, you can see into it. So we've got 1, 2, 3 trays, and then this space is dead space. So I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Let's unclip this. You've got your little seal on here, so you've got to make sure that that goes on properly when we put it back on. Like that. Alright, so first basket has the finer mesh here on top, and then you got your fine mesh at the bottom there. So that's we'll use that. So we'll take that out because that's in the wrong spot. So here's the second basket. We got the coarse sponge on top, so we'll take that out. That's wrong. We got these little bowls. They're scented glass. This is what catches the bacteria on it. The bacteria grow on it, so we'll keep that aside. And the last basket, another coarse sponge on top, and then we have more of these balls here. So we'll take them out. Alright, now if you have a look in here, the baskets will go all the way down and sit on top of these little tabs. So we're going to fill that bottom area up. So I'm just going to give this a quick rinse. I'll be back in a second. Now we've rinsed the canister out, we'll put some of this in the bottom of it. So I just went down to Pet Barn. Always get them to price match on the internet because they're a little bit expensive. So I just got the 640 gram, one of the premium noodle scented glass, whatever you want to call them. So just open this up, take that out, dump that in the bottom. So have a quick look in there, and I'm just going to add a few more that I had left over from another tank. So I'll add that in, and then what you want to do is just even them out like that. Come and have a look at that. So that's just sitting on the bottom. I can put the basket on top of that. That's nice and clear. What's going to happen is, the way this filter works is, water gets sucked in from the top, travels all the way down to the bottom. It's going to hit those, and that's going to collect a lot of the big muck and stuff. And then the first filter we're going to have at the bottom is going to be these. So this will save these guys from getting blocked up too quick. They're not really going to catch too much bacteria, I don't think, because they're going to be full of muck and stuff, which is going to block them up. But that's all we want it there for. So, alright. Basket number 3. This is the first basket that goes in. We want to go just your coarse. So this one's very coarse. This one's not as coarse. So I'll put this one in first. This will catch the thicker stuff, whatever passes through. And then you want to put in we'll pack this one aside, we don't need that. And then you want to put in this one here. This is going to catch all your finer stuff. So this one will go in next. And then this one will go in last. This is just going to clear up any little stuff that passes through. So that one will go in like that. This one goes in first. That's it, that's sitting in there. Now when you look, that's sitting in there perfectly. Alright, second tray. Second tray, what we're going to do is I'm going to dump these guys in. So what you want is, you want the filter to take out all the big muck and the fine muck, and then whatever's passing through here should be pretty clean. And then you don't want any of that stuff getting on these, because if these get blocked up, they won't collect your bacteria properly. So I'm going to dump these two in here. Just like that. I'm going to put the second one in, just move them around. So just make these go even around here. Right. Just like that, if you want to come and have a look. Just spread them around so they're nice and even. Right, that's your second layer. That's going to fill up with the healthy bacteria. So it comes with a lot of this powder stuff on it. So we'll just quickly rinse this off. Alright, they've been rinsed off. We're just going to slot this one down on top. Just make sure that this part connects into the rubber part, which is down here. Make sure that all lines up nice and good. So that's it on there. And as you can see, there's no gap between the two baskets. So that's in pretty good. Alright, so for the first tray now, I went and purchased off eBay some BioHome Ultimate filter media. So this should take, I think, 1.9 kilos. It only comes in 2 kilo bags, so I'll have a little bit left over. So what you want to do is dump this in here. Alright, this stuff is supposed to be some of the best media that you can put inside your canister filter, so that's why I purchased it. I'm going to try it out for the first time. If you don't want to get this stuff and you just want to use what you've got in here, just put half those bowls in both and then chuck them in, and that should be fine. But I'm going to go with this way, so this should just go on top. So put this back in here. Just like that. That's sitting in. Yep, perfect. Push that down. And then this just stops stuff from passing up and getting stuck in your impeller. That just sits on there like that. That's it. And then, so this doesn't get squashed, I'm just going to remove this seal off of here. I find it easier if I take it off that little O-ring there, just put it on here. That just goes on like that, and then this will slip down into it. That's it. I've already turned this one on, so I know that it works. We'll just push this down into here. Just like that. That's it, done. And this filter now is set up the most efficient way that it can be. So I've just quickly added the filter in, so we've got the inlet that goes down here, and we've got the outlet next to it, and the outlet's flowing that way. I didn't put a spray bar on it or the duckbill attachment to it. I've just left it so it comes straight out the pipe shooting that way. I've got the heater tucked in just under here, so the water will blow past the heater and push it around the tank. And I have my canister set up inside the cupboard. Alright, so I've got the canister here. I've just put it in a bucket just in case if there's ever a leak, the bucket will catch it beforehand. And that's it. So we've got the two hoses going up. I had to trim the inlet and the outlet a little bit. I took about 6-7 inches off of it. So that's all good. Now the fun part, let's put some water in it. Alright, that was a nightmare. I ended up taking off the inlet hose on this end, pouring some water down it, and then plugging it back up, putting the canister in here at the bottom, and then tilting the canister sideways to help the water flow. So that's all good for now. Alright, hard stuff's over. I got a 4-foot light here, plant light. Let's chuck this on. Let's see what happens.
This side.
Ciao. Alright, so the heater's on. The filter's working, the plants are staying where I put them, which is good. Tomorrow we're going to add some more plants to it, and Father Fish recommends that we add the some fish, small amount of fish to the tank tomorrow to get it going. Alright guys, this is day 2. So last night I went in, I removed some of those pebbles that I bought, and I chucked some of these riverstone rocks in that I got instead, just switched it up, and then I added these just here. There's one in the middle, one over there, and then today I got a delivery of probably 13 or 14 different types of plants, so I just went ahead and planted them. It's day 2, so they recommend that I put a small amount of fish in the tank, so I went and got 20 neon tetras I put in the tank, and yeah, that's the tank for day 2. So I think what I might do now is add part of my resurrection jar to the tank. So this is the resurrection jar. It's gone a bit mucky now because I've just picked it up and moved it. And so basically what it is, so this is another thing I got from the Father Fish guy on YouTube. Go up to your local dam or creek or whatever. We just went to my parents' property, went to one of the ponds there. I grabbed out some twigs and some leaf matter that was inside the pond, put it in the jar, just put maybe 1 or 2 handfuls in the jar, and then put the jar in the water, fill the rest of it up full of water, and then just sit it near a window, not too close when it's summer, and because you'll nuke it. And yeah, sit back for a month and watch all the bacteria grow in it. Alright, so I've just put that resurrection jar in there. That's probably been sitting there for about 3 weeks. So that'll help with the bacteria, get the old food web going inside the tank. I purchased 2 packs of Purigen, the pouches, and put 2 of them in the canister filter to help clear out the tannins from the water, and I think it did a pretty good job. I ended up buying a Ceche wave maker. I'm using that to agitate the surface of the water to help put oxygen in the water and take the gases out of the water. These eggs you see on the tank here are the mystery snails. Sometimes they just crawl their way up out of the water, lay their eggs, and they go back into the tank, and it takes, I think, between 2 and 4 weeks for the eggs to hatch. And they do that so that way the fish don't get at the eggs and eat their eggs before they get a chance to hatch. So far by day 73, the guppies have been breeding in my tank, the guppy fish. I've got a lot of baby guppy fish in the tank. The snails have been breeding like crazy in the tank. The plants have just gone crazy. They're growing really well in the tank. They've done really well. So all the fish are doing really well. The plants is going crazy inside the tank. It's all looking really good and healthy. The water's nice and clear. I've added no chemicals, nothing to the tank, just a water conditioner anytime I have to put new water in the tank because of the chloramine in our water. So we put that in to take that out. Other than that, I don't touch nothing in the tank. It's all natural. It's all self-sustaining. And yeah, I've been really, really happy with it. I don't have to clean anything. The bristlenose catfish are doing really well, and the shrimp have been breeding in the tank. I had to add on the pre-filter on the inlet tank for the canister filter, because when I went to clean the canister filter out, I found a whole bunch of baby shrimp inside the filter swimming around. So I put the pre-filter on there, and that solved that problem. I don't have that issue anymore, and I'm starting to notice more shrimp in the tank as well. So far so good. I haven't done any water changes in the tank. I've just added water when the water evaporates from the tank, maybe once a week. I've been adding some water in. At the moment, yeah, had no issues. There's no algae problems in the tank. The tank's looking really healthy. I've removed some of the plants and added some more new plants in, and just trying to find what I like. And yeah, so far so good. So about 128 days in now. For some reason, I didn't get any video of the tank. I ended up taking some of the driftwood out, started taking it out so I can get more room to put more plants, because that's something that I want to do now. I want to put more plants in the tank. I highly recommend that you guys check out Father Fish on YouTube. I ended up coming across him randomly and watched a couple of videos, and then before I knew it, 6 or 7 hours had passed. I'd been up all night just watching one video after another. And then the next day, I went out and purchased my new 6 foot tank. So it's been really fun doing all of this, and watching everything just go crazy, and just watching nature inside the tank happen and doing its thing, and watching all the fish breeding. It's been really, really fun. I highly recommend you got to go onto his YouTube channel and check him out. I'll put a link in the description for you to do that. And yeah, thanks to Father Fish. Look what I've done. I'm so happy with it.